Okay, hello ladies. Can you hear me very well?
Hello, teacher. Good morning. Yes.
Okay, so let's gonna start only with both of you. So can you see my presentation?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so welcome for this new session for your reading skill. My name is Sergio. The idea in this session is to work in and for this occasion the reading skill, the reading ability with the topic billionaire's lifestyle. So the idea, let me show you, is to do a warming up, reading and complete this little text. You have two options, A of or B, for these eight blank parts. So you have to choose. You have to choose one of these options to complete the spaces, right? This is the warming up. Continue with this. We have to read this text, Warren Buffett, and you have to respond these three different statements, considering the information in there, right? So let's move on. Here is the exercise, the reading part. We have to read three different paragraphs, three different texts to respond each question. Yeah, each paragraph have his own its own question, right? Here, number one, here, number two, and number three, right? And to the final this activity, I'm gonna send you the link for your attendance for this class. So let's move back. We're gonna start here. So we're gonna read and complete the text with the correct option, considering the context, right? Considering the context and maybe the correct use of each word. So, okay, for this part, I'm gonna help you with the reading part, right? So, here in the first part, my uncle is the blank of a small company that makes uh, mobile phone batteries. His company has blank with one of the biggest mobile phones companies in the world. It generates a lot of blank for my uncle's company. My sister is blank. She has started a number of business and taken quite a lot of risks. She's always asking for blank, but it's difficult to find blank who want to lend her money. Although her companies make quite big blank, she doesn't pay herself a very big blank. So check the different options for these spaces and let's gonna complete it. Number one, my uncle is the blank of a small company. What do you think? What is the word here? We have two options, CEO.
Teacher,
Tell me,
investors,
tell me.
teacher de opción y invention. Pero es que hay varias.
No, for the number one, it's only two options, A or B.
Okay.
I think it's CEO, the letter A. My uncle is the CEO of a small company.
Okay. And you, and the others, what do you think? What is the response here? We have two options for the number one, CEO or entrepreneur. What do you think? What is the response here? Michelle says CEO. My uncle is the
It's
CEO of.
the I'm sorry. For me is an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Okay. Okay. You can tell me your responses. We're gonna check to the final, right? The correct answers. So continue. Uh, of a small company that makes mobile phones batteries. His company has, and we have two different options. Number A, a contract. Letter B, a founding with one of the biggest mobile phone companies in the world. So in this
For
case,
me, it a a
okay,
contract.
a contract.
Yes, I
And you,
agree.
okay, okay. So let's move on. Number three. Okay, with one of the biggest mobile phones companies in the world. It generates a lot of uh, for my uncle's company. So it generates a lot of, could be salary or letter B, income.
Income.
Okay, letter B, income. Ladies, you agree? Is the response? Or maybe you think it's salary. What do you think?
Me too. Income.
Okay, two response to income. Sorry, let me share you here. So the others, what do you think? You agree? Is letter B, income?
Teacher, the number 7, profit. Um,
No, no. We're working about the number three. Okay, we have two response to income for number three. Let's continue with number four. So my sister is, we have two different options, an investor or an entrepreneur.
The letter B, an entrepreneur.
Okay, entrepreneur. You ladies, you agree?
I agree.
Okay. So let's move on. Continue with the text. She has started a number of business and taken quite a lot of risks. She is always asking for profits, letter A, or B, founding. What do you think here? You don't have idea in this case?
The letter B, teacher, funding.
Okay, founding. You ladies, you agree?
Founding.
Okay, founding. Continue. Continue with the text. But it is difficult to find and have two options, CEOs or investors.
B teacher. Investors.
Okay, investors. You agree, ladies?
Uh, yes, teacher. Investors.
Okay, continue with the text. Who want to lend her money? Although her companies make quite big uh, profits or investors. We have that options. Sorry. Letter A, profits, or letter B, investors.
Teacher profits.
Okay, profits. You agree, ladies? Although her companies make quite big profits.
Yes,
Say,
teacher. I'm agree.
okay. And the last, she doesn't pay herself a very big founding or salary.
Salary.
Okay, salary. You agree that that's the correct answer?
Yes, teacher, I agree.
Okay, so let's gonna check it with the correct answers. Let's gonna read, right? So, uh, okay, I move here. No, here. So let's check it. My uncle is the number one is CEO. So my uncle is the CEO of a small company that makes mobile phones batteries. His company has a contract with one of the biggest mobile phone companies in the world. It generates a lot of income for my uncle's company. My sister is um, number four. Yeah, an entrepreneur. She has started a number of business and taken quite a lot of risks. She's always asking for founding, yeah, founding, but it is difficult to find uh, number six investors who want to lend her money. although her companies make quite big profits, she doesn't pay herself a very big salary. Very good. So you have the correct answers. So let's move on with the next exercise. So in this case, for this exercise, you have to tell me, sorry, let's go back here. So we have to read this text, these two paragraphs, and taking account or consider that information, you have to tell me what of these three different statements is correct, right? What of these three is the right statement, the right answer, right? So who want to read? I need two persons, one for the first paragraph and one for the second.
Okay, teacher, I gonna start.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is the most successful investor of the 20th century and one of the richest men in the world. Buffett was born in Omaha, Nebraska in 1930. He first became an investor at the age of 11. He also bought chewing gum, Coca-Cola, and magazines from him and sold them to neighbors. By his early 30s, he had become a millionaire, and by 1909, he was a billionaire. Millionaire, yes.
Okay, thank you. So I have maybe two corrections for you. Yeah. So in the first line, this word, Warren Buffett is the most successful, right? That's the pronunciation of that word. Another mistake in here, Omaha, Nebraska in 1930, right? Here the verb is in past, so he first became, right? Because here in the last line, say become, right? You're right, but here is in past, so is became, and um, and I think the
And
rest
rich,
is
what is the pronunciation?
of what word?
Rich, I don't know.
Yeah,
In the fear,
ri,
yes,
yeah, richest. You're
rich.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
teacher.
And for all of you ladies, this word is millionaire and billionaire, right? Billionaire. So, who wants to continue with the second? Don't be shy. This is good for you.
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
But although he is very rich, his lifestyle isn't particularly extravagant. It only costs him 31,500 pesos. He doesn't carry a mobile phone and he doesn't have a computer on his desk. Buffett says it eats, he eats the same things he has always eaten: burgers, fries, and cookies. Not only is he very modest, but he is also very generous. He has already given billions of dollars to charities and says that he will eventually give away 99% of his money. He, wa- he once said, I want to give my kids jobs now so that they would feel that they could do anything, but not so much that they would feel like doing nothing.
Okay, thank you. So let's check some vocabulary here. For example, here, remember this symbol for the money is $4. So we have 31 and $500, right? It's in dollars, the money. Another, here you have burgers, fries, and Coke. This word Coke, it's maybe a short mode to say Coca-Cola, right?
Okay.
Another, okay, here, charities. I don't remember other words. I don't know. Okay, here, he once said, in this word, you don't pronounce the letter I, right? Said. He once said, I want to give my kids just enough so that they could feel that they could do anything, but not much that they would feel like doing nothing. But in general is well. So in general, you ladies have questions about the vocabulary in this text, about the pronunciation, the meaning, or it's all clear?
Teacher, what is the meaning of chewing gum?
In what part? Sorry.
In the first paragraph,
Yeah.
say chewing gum Coca-Cola. But what is the meaning of chewing?
Okay, yeah. Chewing gum. Chewing gum. In Spanish is chicle
Okay.
or goma de mascar. They say chewing gum because they put, yeah, like in Spanish, goma de mascar. Ponen el verbo que se realiza con esa goma. Yeah. Another different question about the vocabulary in this text. I think it's right. It's well, I don't see really difficult words. Okay, no questions. So taking account the text, tell me what is the correct statement for this text? Letter A. Warren Buffett is a billionaire who enjoys spending money. Letter B. Warren Buffett made billions but has given all his money away. Letter C. Warren Buffett is a billionaire and leads a modest lifestyle.
Easy.
Okay, Mariana said is the letter C. What do you think, ladies? You agree? is the response.
The number one.
Okay, letter A. Okay, we have a debate here. So, Angela and Michelle, what do you think? What is the response?
B, teacher.
B? Okay, we have three
Teacher,
different.
is the option the paragraph one?
No, it's about all the text. Yeah,
Teacher, the option C.
yeah, you have to consider
Yes.
all the text, all the information to choose one. So, considering
Yes.
that, what do you
I
think? What is?
think I think it's the letter C in the second paragraph. The first sentence is the answer. Well, our talk is very rich. His lifestyle isn't particular
Yeah,
extravagant.
I listen that part. Yeah,
Yes.
very nice. So, yeah, the response is the letter C. Warren Buffett is a billionaire and leads a modest lifestyle, right? In the text, you have the response. So, yeah. Mm, what is the part? Hmm. Yeah, in the second paragraph is the response. So, let's move on. Yeah, even you have a little response here in the first part. But although he's very rich, his lifestyle isn't particularly extravagant. So that's another way to say that he has a really modest lifestyle, right? So continue with the reading part. We're gonna read a part of a text, each one of you, and we're gonna respond some questions, right? So who want to start? Here. Maybe the two persons that doesn't read. Who wants to try? We need to read these paragraphs and respond each question.
Okay, I try. ¿Puedo intentarlo otra vez?
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Okay. Okay. And the old paragraph.
Yeah, the whole paragraph, no problem.
Okay. Living cheaply in New Zealand. I've been in New Zealand for 6 months, and as far as I am concerned, it's the adventure capital of the world. Hiking is to is I am sorry, hiking, skydiving, I don't know pronoun, and cabin. The list goes on. And it doesn't have to cost a lot to live here. When I arrived, I stayed in a hostel in Auckland. It was cheap and I met lots of people. I joined up with a few of them and we started touring the country. Buses are the cheapest what to get about. We stayed in a affordable campsites in the most amazing place. Right now, I'm back in a hostel in Wellington. I am talking a city break before I start touring again.
Okay, very nice. So I think we have, yeah, you have one mistake initiating the paragraph. You said if, and then that contra, yeah, that part is I've. It's maybe a contraction for I have. You have to say
Yes.
I've been. I don't know. Okay, you ask for skydiving. Yeah, you're almost there. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see. No, I
And
think
cheapest, es que se pronuncia, es que I don't remember. Those are the cheapest. Ay,
yeah, the cheapest.
cheapest?
Yeah,
Cheapest.
it's a it's a superlative.
Yes,
The adjective is cheap, and this is the most cheapest. And yeah, right. And the other affordable campsites in the most amazing places. Right now, I'm back in a hostel in Wellington. I'm taking a city break before I start touring again. Right. So, do you have questions, everybody, about the vocabulary, or it's all well? Okay, all right. Right, continue. The question is, where does the author say about being in New Zealand? Letter A, he's planning to go home now. Letter B, he prefers traveling on his own. Letter C, he's spent a lot of money. Or letter D, he has seen both town and country.
I think that is letter D.
Okay, letter D. The others?
For me too, teacher, is it.
Letter B, teacher.
Okay, you're saying B or D? I'm confused.
B.
Okay, Angela said B. And Jessica too, letter B. And Mariana, you say letter D or B?
D, teacher, D.
Okay, D. We have different options. And you, Michelle?
I am not sure because the letter B, I don't think, because she said he prefers como, bueno, el texto dice que él se junta con otra gente.
So he
But
so he prefers traveling with friends or with other people, right?
no, with friends. Okay, yes. Sí, diría que. But I am not sure. I think it's the letter A, but I think it's the letter C, but the letter C I don't mention. I'm not. Yeah, I choose the letter A. He is planning to go home now.
Okay, so the answer is let's gonna check. Is the letter C. He's spent a lot of money because you have to take in. Yeah, let's gonna check quickly. What part?
But he said, and in the second sentence, and it doesn't have to cost a lot to live here. No es tan costoso como estar aquí.
Maybe, yeah.
Pero entonces, ¿por qué la C?
Very good question. Let me check. Let me check. Let's go check.
I think it's B because the question asks for New Zealand, not for men, I think.
In fact, I will say it now. Diría que ninguna.
Yeah, and it's not the letter C. I think the exercise have a problem because the all the text said the different. It's a cheapest place to live, right? So I don't think that he spent a lot of money. And the number A, in any moment he's planning to go home, so it's not the response. Mm, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult because maybe the letter D. Maybe it's the only possible because he said he has seen both town and country, and in the text he said that he visited different parts of New Zealand, right? But yeah, it's I think it's very difficult to respond this. I think the person who redacts this part, this script, don't think in the correct answer. So I think we don't have an answer here. So let's move with the others, and we're gonna check if have the same problem. I hope so. It doesn't. So who wants to read this? It's a little paragraph. How to make money traveling. Okay, I'm gonna choose one of you to move quickly. So Mariana, please read me this paragraph.
Okay. How to make money traveling. After I left university, I set out on a 3-month trip to Asia. The idea was to travel and then go home and find a job. That was 2 years ago, and I'm still here. But how, you may ask, can you make money and travel at the same time? I teach English. I also write a travel blog, and that makes money too. I don't have a lot of money, but I can pay my bills. I have friends that do other things, such as hairdressing. There are lot of different ways to make money while you're traveling.
Okay, so the question is, what does the author say about his experience? He has spent 3 months in Asia. B, he now knows what job he wants to train for. C, he became very rich. Or D, he changed his plans. What do you think? We have a response or have the same problem?
Yes, I am the same as before. But if I had to choose one by discarding, como por descarte, I would choose the letter C. But you don't convince me.
No, I
Yeah.
can.
I
I think
think
the letter C is not.
I think that the correct letter is D. He changed his plans.
Why?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Eh,
For the first part, yeah, the idea was to travel and then go home and find a job. That was 2 years ago, and in the first sentence said, "I set out on a 3 month trip."
Okay, okay, yes, yeah.
So the idea, okay, in Spanish, la idea era hacer un viaje de 3 meses. Y en la
Yes,
segunda parte,
todavía está ahí.
en
Ah,
la segunda parte dice, eso fue hace 2 años, o sea, el cambio de planes y siguió viajando.
ajá, okay.
Entonces, sí, very nice, Mariana, you read very well. Yeah, these have the correct question. Let's gonna check with the answer in the page. So, yeah, the letter in the page say is the letter C, so it's wrong. It's wrong because the letter C is he came very rich, but not. In this part, he said, I don't have a lot of money, but I can pay my bills. So he only have he only has enough money to survive. Oh, not to survive. That sounds very rude. But he have the enough money to live very well. But he's not rich. So let's continue with the second here. So Angela, please read for no, Angela, no, Jessica, your doesn't read. So please read for us this paragraph.
So want to be billionaire. Self-made billionaires have one thing in common. They're good at making money. Most of them will also tell you that this talent is only part of the story. So what else do you need to be a success in the business world? So you want to be a billionaire? Helps you understand. The book looks at the careers and methods of the world's most famous self-made billionaires. Each chapter examines how these billionaires made their fortune and how you can do the same. Read so you want to be a billionaire and open the door to a great future.
Okay, so the question is the author of the text want to A. Sell people a book, B. Explain the life of a billionaire, C. Encourage readers to write a book about their lives, or D. Describe how he became successful. What do you think?
I think that's letter A.
Okay, letter A. The other ladies, what do you think? What is here the option?
Yes, I think it's the letter A because in the final part, read, read so, read so you want to be a billionaire, como Lea. Okay, I think
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So let's check the answer in the page. So yeah, the answer in the page is the letter A, and I think is that the option. Yeah. encourage readers to write. No. He wants to read their book, right? Yeah, that's the option. And continue with third. Maybe I'm gonna read this paragraph for you to be quick, right? So please pay attention. The cost of art. Post sessions painting, the card players sold for 215 million, $50 million. Before that, Francis Bacon's work, Three Studies of Illusion Fraud, sold for 142 million. The question is, why would you spend so much on a piece of art? Is it because you want to own something no one else can buy? Here's another history. Banksy is a street artist whose work uh, can sell for $1 million. But one day he sold his paintings in Central Park for $60. The people that bought them didn't know the paintings were by Banksy. Now they have some very valuable works. So the question is, the text gives readers A. Reasons for the high price of some art, B. Information about the cost of art, C. Ideas on how to make money from art, or D. Advice on the best artists to see. What do you think? What is your response? Okay, you don't have a a response? It's difficult.
B. Information about the cost of
The
art.
cost of art. Hmm. Okay, let's gonna check what answer the page give us, and we're gonna check it. Okay, the page say is the letter A. Reasons for the high price of some art, but I think is wrong. It's difficult. It's a difficult one. Yeah, maybe if would be the letter A, the reasons for high price of some art. Maybe the reason is the questions. Why would you spend so much on a piece of art? It is because you want to own something no one else can buy. Maybe that's the reasons, but I think it's ambiguous, the response. Hmm.
Yes, I think maybe because the art is the concept of art is ay, se me fue la palabra. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yes,
Explain you.
it's ay, como cada persona tiene su concepto del arte.
Yeah,
I think
the
yes.
point of view.
Mhm.
Maybe,
It's a
yeah.
abstract idea, I think.
So
Una idea abstracta.
considering your explanation, what do you think is the response?
The letter A. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the reasons, right? Yeah, because the others, I think, don't have a really good statement to be the response. Because say maybe information about the cost of the art, but yeah, maybe that it's a good option because we have different prices of the paintings. Okay, so let's gonna be this exercise for your imagination because sorry, it's my bad because I don't think that the page make uh, a really bad exercise. It's I think it's wrong. I think it don't have a really good answer. So let's gonna finish in this part. So do you have questions for the class or something? This is the final.
No, teacher, for me it's all clear.
Okay. So fortunately, the idea for these classes is you read. So the idea is you read and improve your vocabulary and your fluency when you read. If you are more fluent reading, maybe you could be in the future more fluent speaking. So if you don't have question, okay, Jessica's gone. Okay, so I don't know if I should send her the attendance, but I think yes. He stay here a lot of time. So guys, sorry, ladies, if you don't have questions, I'm gonna send you the link for the attendance through your personal chat. Remember the next week, this week and the next week, we have the last classes. So I hope to see you in these classes of this week and in the classes of the last week, the next week. So have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the last classes.
Goodbye, teacher. Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher. Bye.
thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day. Bye bye.